Are we live? Is this thing on? Oi, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Disco. I got some pretty great news today. I actually have a producer who made a intro song for the stream, which is pretty freaking cool. And he said he loves the content, he loves supporting the content, and he did something for me that's a little bit of a treat. We used to have an intro video, and the intro video got taken down because there was what copyright issues. Apparently, some Russian producer got pissed off that we were using his cool song, and whatever. We're here. It's your boy Disco. Happy Saturday, September 2nd, everybody. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 sleeps until we got some real NFL football, ladies and gentlemen. Antonio, that's how you know we're live. We got the what up from Antonio. Bad Guys Official. Aloha. JC, hey fellas. What's up, brother? How you doing? Queens represent. JC, if you're not following him on the Twitterverse, fix your freaking life. Asher1 says, is this thing on? You bet it. You betcha. You bet your tuchus. Colby and the Cow Dog says, all clear. Thank God I'm not talking to myself. All right. So without further ado, let's get to the docket. And let's talk about our last and final TOC, the Owners Club pack that we're going to open up. And hopefully we can get a rare, and I mean a rare, running back or tight end group, or we're going to have to go to battle with either the Arizona Cardinals defensive special teams, which I'm not ready for that, or the New Orleans Saints quarterback room, and I'm also not ready for that, especially since I have a freaking Joker card. So let's open this thing up. JC says elaborate on TOC. I got you. So what we'll do is we'll open the card and then I'll answer all questions, and I'll also go through like a little explanation on how it works. All right. So I'm nervous. Open. Now I do whole like animation, and then the music's great, but then it gets really freaking loud, and you have to start yelling over it, and you can't hear yourself.
Tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes.
Even though the music's bumping, so you gotta click the mute button. All right. So we'll start with the defensive side. All right. We got Los Angeles Rams defense and special teams. 2 years ago called, and they want their defense back. All right. We got the Joker tight end. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got the Joker tight end. I got 2 Jokers in 3 packs. You know how much money this goes for? Woo! 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 We just made a lot of money in the marketplace. We got a quarterback Joker. We got a tight end Joker. We just made like almost $5,000 on $300 USD investment. Let's fucking go. All right, wide receivers, Las Vegas, mediocre, not bad. I mean, Devontae Adams and friends. Running backs, Cincinnati running backs. That's a good card. That's a really good card. I just don't know which one's my rare. Is the defensive special teams here my rare? If so, I'm fuck. All right. Last but not least, our quarterback. Who do we get? Yep, I'm playing them in the low ball. That's for damn sure. I'm playing the Arizona Cardinals quarterbacks in the low ball. Easy. But this is freaking money. This is huge, and this is also huge. Okay, let's see which one's rare. I believe it's the Rams one because it's highlighted here. Let's go view my collection. All right, so yeah, this is my rare. I could take this to battle. I could definitely take this to battle. I'm okay with that. The LA Rams defense and special teams. Okay, so let's elaborate on TOC. So whenever you open a pack, okay, it'll give you 5 positions. You'll have a defense and special teams, a tight end, a wide receiver group, a running back group, and a quarterback group. As opposed to having one particular player that you can use into a contest in a tournament, it actually gives you the whole positional group. So you don't have to worry about, like here, I got the Miami wide receiver group. I don't have to worry about who's going to outscore who, Waddle or Tyreek Hill, because no matter what happens, I have these guys and they're going to put up numbers, right? So it's very important that you have a strong receiver group or a strong group in general on whatever you're competing in. And we'll talk about the competing aspect as well. And then the Joker card, whatever position group you get the Joker card for, you'll be able to utilize whatever positional group you want because the Joker is the 33rd card available. So I have a Joker quarterback now and I have a Joker tight end, which is absolutely insane. I can only use one per tournament, but it's also absolutely phenomenal because, like, say I wanted to use like a Joker tight end in the low ball tournament, I'd be killing it. I'd be eating. I'd absolutely have a wonderful time. So the way it works is now that I have 20, I have 20 positional groups here. Is you go here to the home. No, you go to the lobby. That's where you go. Okay, you go to the lobby. There are 5 events here. Okay. Now, if you were to open your free card, you could enter these 2 tournaments right here, the Side Hustle and the IOMF. And what happens when you enter these, you can actually win money on a weekly basis if the free pack that you opened is good. If the free pack that you open is good, you can win money for free in these contests. The contests are free to enter. It's the packs that cost money. But to enter a contest like the low ball, and I'll talk to you about what the low ball is, or the main event, you have to have a rare. And for every purchased pack you get a rare. So unless you have a purchased rare, you cannot enter these main tournaments, which are the higher paid lobbies. So the low ball is interesting. Say you get really shitty packs. Well, you get rewarded in the low ball tournament by having really shitty teams in the low ball tournament. So we got the Arizona Cardinals QB room, and we got the Arizona Cardinals rare defense and special teams. Typically, that would be horrible. And because it's so horrible, it's great. Does it make sense? So now we just need to put, 3 more shitty cards in the low ball tournament. And if we score the least amount in the low ball tournament, we win money on a weekly basis. And it's free to enter because we already bought 3 packs. And then here in the main event, we could use one of our rares. So I'm going to use the LA Rams defense and special teams rare in this one. And I'm going to then either go with a rare quarterback, which I'm probably going to do because I'm not going to go with a rare quarterback. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my Joker quarterback. I'm going to go with my Buffalo Bills running back room. I'm going to go with my wide receivers from Miami. And I'm going to go with my Buffalo Bills tight end room and the defense of the Rams. But we'll figure out what we're doing. And anyways, I can compete now with that lineup into these tournaments, these paid tournaments. And then the cool place and like the thing that really sold me on this app that I love so much is the marketplace, right? So right now the marketplace isn't live. The marketplace only goes live after the season kicked off and the season started. So what the marketplace does is it evaluates, not just the app evaluates, but people who are also on the app evaluate the price of what you have. So you could trade cards, which is like, okay, but you can also sell cards. So since I have 2 really good tight end rooms, it would make sense for me to sell my tight end Joker card. And the last year that this app existed, I believe the Joker cards were going for like $2,500, $5,000, like stupid amount of money. So like my $300 investment is going to go. It's going to benefit me in the marketplace once I get a fair evaluation on what my 2 Joker cards are worth. Because what I could then do is I could sell my 2 Joker cards, make a ridiculous amount of money, buy another pack, hopefully get a good quarterback there, and I'm good to go, right? So it's all about the investment and how you want to play around with it. There's so much room for growth here and so much room to make money not just in the tournaments, but with the actual cards and the value themselves. And like the marketplace here is the sickest thing. They took the stock market, fantasy football, trading cards, Pokemon, and DFS and put it all into one app. And I love it. And I'm really excited about it. So shout out to the folks from TOC. That was fun. So we'll go ahead and we'll move this. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add the drafter screen. Hopefully that answers your questions, JC. If you have any other questions, by all means, I'm here and I'm willing to answer them all. All right, we're doing the drafters 2 million tonight. The 2 million's at 4 out of 12. It is now at 5 out of 12. If you guys can go ahead and queue up in the drafters 2 million, that would be awesome. Antonio, Senor Bonus Hole says, 5 more days till foosball. It's for the devil. Foosball is the devil. Yes. If you hadn't noticed, I try to say hello in a different language every night. Did you say "Do svidaniya privyet"? Huh? Have you hit me up with the "Do svidaniya privyet"? You notice how Russians sound like they're a DJ, like mixing in the booth? No? All right. So yeah, JC, hopefully that answered your question. If you guys haven't yet, queue up in the drafters 2 million. I'm just going to refresh here. I'll see what we're at. And there's an incredible promo going on for the drafters 2 million and all other tournaments. If you do take advantage of the overlay, and there's a significant overlay opportunity on both best ball tournaments, both the drafters $3 mini and the 2 million, you have a higher chance to finish in the money since it's not going to fill. And what they did to ensure that you could take advantage of this overlay is for every 5 drafts you do in the 2 million, or for every 5 drafts you do in the $3 mini, you will receive 1 free ticket. But they'll cap it at like 20 for each. So super cool, super awesome. Love the promo. And if you don't know, you're about to know. We are drafting here on Drafters Fantasy Sports. We are queued up in the. We're no longer queued up. Our lobby just booted up, and we're ready to rock. So we're ready in the Drafters 2 million. We got a couple of savages in here. We got our good friend. Oh my God, guys! I got the 101. It's been a cruel joke. I've had like either the 112 or the 111 or the 109 for like my last 20 or so drafters 2 million, and this is number 51, and we got the 101. Thank God we finally got it. So shout out to me at the 101. I deserve it. Bad Guys Official, who's a great guy actually, at the 104. Mr. Behave has congratulations, Brad. Hey, congratulations, brother. You just maxed out the drafters 2 million. That is a huge accomplishment. Shout out to my boy Ashen One at the 109. Good to see you in here. We missed you. I saw Patrick 60 here. I'm like, is that Patrick Pucci? No, probably not. Probably not Patrick Pucci. Maybe one day. One day we will get Patrick Pucci here. So if you guys didn't know, you're about to know. This is the drafters 2 million. It's a $20 buy-in. First place wins $300,000 Rooskies. And there's $2 million in total prizes to be redistributed to all other placements. And as we discussed earlier, there's a huge overlay. So the opportunity to get more money in these other placements is huge. That's why you see guys like Ashen One getting close to maxing it out. Hey, getting close, maxing it out. Like, this is his last one. Thank you for joining us and maxing this join out, bro. It really means a lot. And then there's also the drafters $3 mini, which we're very close to maxing out. It's a $3 buy-in, where first place wins $30,000 and there's $200,000 in total prizes. Yes, there are 12 people in our lobby, but this is not our competition necessarily. It's these guys plus 110,000 other human beings. So you're going to see us try to get unique correlation in our drafts, and you're going to see us try to build a very unique ultimate super lineup that will outscore everybody in terms of season-long points, because there's no playoff format. It's just the most overall points. And it is best ball format, which in my opinion is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted into your weekly matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. JC, how's my New Yorker? Does that sound like a good New Yorker? I'm walking over here. Not bad, eh? Not bad. So you literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a really, really, really ridiculous amount of money. Zero time commitment involved whatsoever. It's super awesome, super fun. I love it. And if you do love it, take advantage of this promo code right now. Minimum deposit's $25, maximum $100. I will match your initial deposit, whatever you choose to do in between, dollar for dollar, up to $100. And this is the only best ball tournament available in Ontario, Canada. Yours truly is drafting from Ontario. I'm from Ottawa. So use promo code DiscoDrafts1. We will match your initial deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $100. Reminder, all transactions are done in US dollar, so keep that in mind, whether you're doing a deposit or withdrawal. How did I do there, folks? How did I do? And also, folks, if you have not opened your free TOC pack, look in the description, the YouTube description for this live stream. Look below. I got a link for you to go and buy one, and then I got a link for you to go open a free one so you can go potentially win free money with your free pack. And if you do open a free pack while we're live, I would love it. Just tell me who you guys got in your free pack here in the live chat. I would absolutely love it if you guys went and opened up a free pack right now and told me who you guys got there. All right, shout out to you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. Bad Guys Official says, was saving that one. Did I take the Russian greeting from you? Antonio says, I missed the queue up, went to get a drink. Did you get XXX Berry Vitamin Water? Sponsor your boy. Sponsor your boy. XXX Berry Vitamin Water. This is what champions drink. This is what champions drink. Brad, you're fucking adorable, man. Brad Hayes says, I couldn't think of anyone better to do 150 with. You're talking about Ashton 1, right? Because he's like the fucking best dude ever. I love that human being. Honestly, I love you guys. You guys are all fucking amazing. All right, just got to do something. Her. Right over her. And we are good. JC says, love it. Were you able to figure it out and open up your free pack, Jay? Because, like, I feel really bad, man. You came on here last night and you were such a trooper. We had technical difficulties with not one app that I'm partnered with, but two apps that I'm partnered with. And you stuck around, and it was probably my favorite stream to this day. It was my favorite stream to this day because it was just a genuine and awesome football conversation amongst friends. And, like, I think, like, shit in the bed was a blessing in disguise, to be completely honest. Because, like, I got to shoot the shit with two really cool guys, with you and Jonesy. So I enjoyed that. All right, Brad Hay opened up his pack. He got the Tennessee running backs. Sick. Because even if Derrick Henry goes down, you still got Tajay Spears. That is sick. The San Francisco wide receivers, I have them too, which is also sick. The Seattle tight ends, which is decent because they all perform. But, like, you never know if it's going to be Will Dissly or Noah Fant or whoever else they have, Cody Parkinson, whoever else they have there. You don't know. Houston defense and special teams would be great for the low ball. Rams QB would also be great for the low ball. That's not a bad pack. You got a lot of potential there. You definitely have a lot of potential there. I like your pack. So yeah, JC, hopefully you can open up your pack. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's and, like, everybody thought that, like, best ball tournaments, like the drafters, like the underdog, like DraftKings, like, it was super taboo and, like, it would never catch. And now look at it, right? Millions and millions and millions of dollars are being poured into this on a regular basis. So the fact that I feel like I'm an OG, like I'm one of the original guys who's on this app before it goes crazy. And I promise you it's going to go crazy because a lot of nerds get into fantasy football. Like, I just happen to be a really big, strong, handsome fucking nerd. You know what I mean? And a lot of nerds get into fantasy football, and, like, I can't wait till my fellow nerds join me in that whole venture with the Owners Club because it's super cool, man. It's super unique. I've never seen anything like it. It is like a lot of information to diagnose and try to understand, but it's worth the process because you can make so like I just opened up a $99 pack and saw $1,500 right there. And I did it earlier with a quarterback, which is almost twice as much. So when the marketplace opens, your boy is going to have some decisions to make. Do I want to compete in the tournament, or do I want to, make some extra cash, buy some cards here and there, and figure it out? But like, nevertheless, it's pretty fucking sick. I got a QB joker and I got a tight end joker. I got to message Justin and tell him. Yep, I'm on a message basis with Justin Herzig. Weird flex, right? I don't know if he messages me back. Just opened a joker tight end on stream. Shout out to Justin Herzig. The man is a freaking genius. And like the fact that he started this app is so fucking cool. It's so cool. All right. So after we make our next 2 picks, we'll catch up with the draft, see what everybody in Disco Ball Nation is doing and how they're doing and what they did and where they're doing it and all that good jazz. All right. So we're going to go Drake London and Joe Burrow. Yeah, we're going 0 RB to start right now. Just got a message. There you go. Okay, we're good. All right. And let's catch up on what everybody's doing with their drafts. And then what I want to do is I want to pull up the NFL schedule. So I'll do that right now. For the week 1. And we're gonna look at all the games. And we're going to start preparing our minds for not just DFS, but props. Because, like, I'll be honest, I haven't done any of my homework yet. And I'm excited to start doing my homework because, it's time to shift from fantasy football draft to DFS and props. Make a lot of money before we make a lot of money cashing out these drafts. You know what I mean? Like, we're always in the plus. We're always in the plus. And we're going to be in the plus again. So let's look at our friends and their draft. Since this is Mr. Behave's last draft, he goes bully tight end. Travis Kelce, Jalen Waddle, Mark Andrews, Justin Fields, Aaron Jones. I like the bully tight end approach. It would have been cool had you gotten like a Mahomes or a LJ, but like shit happens. You still got tremendous upside with Justin Fields here. I think you're good on tight end for the rest of the draft, sir. Save some for the rest of us. Let's look at my good friend, Mr. Ashton One. He goes A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Mike Williams, Travis Etienne, and Javonte Williams. This is a strong start. I like that start a lot. Bad Guys official goes Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Josh Allen, DJ Moore, and Damian Pierce. Not a bad start. Yours truly goes Justin Jefferson, Devonta Smith, T. Higgins, Drake London, Joe Burrow. Now we're just going to stack value where we see value. We're pretty good. Like, I don't think I'm going to draft another wide receiver until maybe round 10 or 11. So we're just going to get value everywhere else at this point. We might even do like a mini bully tight end approach because I believe Dallas Goedert and Kyle Pitts will be available by the time we get there. If I'm saying this and you guys are probably going to snipe me on it. Hopefully not be Brad Haig because he'd ruin his lineup. But running backs are going. And I think it's not a good situation for me to potentially invest in Jonathan Taylor at this point. I mean, I'd like to, but like I need as much running back upside as I could possibly get. So yeah, we're probably going to go 2 running backs back to back here and just see how it goes. You know why I like Brad Hay and the way he drafts? He says the hell with ADP. I couldn't care less about ADP. ADP doesn't really matter to me. Yeah. All right, let's look at the games. All right. Game 1, Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. I should probably also have the props up. Well, I'm gonna I'm not going to get all the props right now because like I want to attack the props with the drafters pick 'em, and I got a $50 pick 'em ticket. I got a $50 pick 'em ticket. It's burning a hole in my pocket. All right, we're gonna go Rashad White, David Montgomery. I don't want anything to do with James Conner, and I have too much DeAndre Swift. Brad Hayes says plans for a Sunday stream each week. Yeah, so every Sunday, I plan on going live about 2.5 to 3 hours before kickoff, and we're just gonna talk about anything that you guys want to talk about. I'm going to talk about DFS. I'm going to build some DFS lineups on Owner's Box. If you guys want to sign up on Owner's Box, which is also available in Ontario, use promo code DISCO. Promo code DISCO on Owner's Box. I'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $500. I just found out that it's not available in Michigan. It's not available in Indiana, which sucks because pretty much 90% of my following is from Michigan, and then Ashton One is from Indiana, which sucks because like I know how good he is at DFS. But yeah, we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $500. Promo code DISCO, just promo code DISCO on Owner's Box DFS. And yeah, we'll make an announcement about the first tournament. I'm super excited about the first tournament. We'll do that probably Wednesday. So we'll do that. We'll go through a couple of props. We'll go through the games. We'll put like a big parlay on all of the games, like whether we want to take the spread or straight up money line, or if there's a particular prop in particular that we like. One of my favorite props to bet on is the field goals, over field goals. It's fun, and we do most of our like big props and our big bets on Bet365, but they don't like affiliates there. Fuck them, snobby ass jerks. And then we're gonna do a drafters $50 pick'em ticket. I think I'm just gonna go with 2 props with my $50 pick'em ticket. With my $50 pick'em ticket, I'm gonna go with 2 props. We're gonna do that all. If you guys need sit-start suggestions, or if you guys have or need fantasy football advice, I'll also be taking that questions. It's going to be super interactive, super fun. I have plans to be joined by some phenomenal friends, but we're just working on that. We're trying to get that all sorted. And yeah, if you guys ever want to like hop on stream here, and since you're part of Disco Ball Nation, shoot me a message. If it works out, it works out. Like I would love to have you guys on here, talk football, talk shit. It would be super cool. All right, so let's talk straight up money line and spread. It doesn't show the money line and spread here. All right. This is what we'll do. All right, let's look at the week 1 odds. JC likes that Monty pick. I like JC. Man, we don't disagree with a lot of people, but the people we do agree on, I'm very fucking bullish on. Like I'm 100% in on Monty, like all day, every day. Ashton one says I used mine, super confident. I made 5K. Can we tail you on it? Can we tail you on it, Ashton one? You're the pro gambler, brother. I would love to tail you on it. I don't know if I'm going to use my $50 ticket on that. My goal with the $50 ticket is to like slow play that John, right? So I want to turn that into some money. All right, Antonio Gibson, B-Rob the Mob with a double stack. We are off to a freaking 6 start. And I don't think a lot of people got a build like this. I'll be honest. Unique New York. Let's go. Unique New York. Ashton one says, yeah, it's the FF nonsense one. Want me to shout it out? Hell yeah. Shout out to FF nonsense. He's probably starting a 72-hour bender because his birthday's on Monday. So we're probably not going to see him until like the season kicks off, because he's going to either be part of the bender or recovering from the bender. But nevertheless, shout out to Senor FF Nonsense. All right. So while we're waiting on Ashen One to give us a prop to tail, and I will tail it right after we're done this draft. So Chiefs Lions. Okay. Right now, they got Chiefs by 6.5, and the point total is 54.5. The money line is not interesting at all. I already put a significant amount of money on the money line for Detroit, but I was stupid and I cashed it out. I'm a coward. Forgive me. So let's say I think what I like the most here is I like the plus 6.5 for Detroit Lions. Would you guys like the plus 6.5 for the Lions? So I'm just gonna put and just taking some mental notes and sharing it with the champ. All right. Where the frick is the plus sign on this damn keyboard? You guys could tell I'm a modern day Neanderthal, right? All right. There we go. JC says I'd take that hook. JC, you probably don't even know about the pick'ems yet. I'm doing a bad job introducing you to the pick'ems and introducing to all this. Mostert. Oh, so this is a season-long prop? Okay. Mostert over 500 rushing yards on the season. Mac Jones over 3,200. Keep it coming, baby boy. All right, so Falcons versus Panthers. Panthers are the underdogs. So they got plus 3.5. The spread is 40, and the money line's pretty close. So it's minus 176 for the Falcons, plus 148 for the Panthers. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the under 40. So Panthers and Falcons under 40. And I might even look at like a different spread that's a little bit higher, but's got, equal odds. Okay. Etienne over 950. Got you. Ravens versus Texans. The spread is minus 10 for Baltimore. And then the points total is 44. And the money line is minus 480 for Baltimore. Huh. So what I think I would do here is I would look at what the field goal odds for the game are in terms of game props, and I would probably take over 2.5 field goals in that game. So I could just even out the odds and increase my chances of making good money and also having something that's similar to a lock. All right, Tyler Algier, we're good at running back for the rest of the way. Okay, so we're going to say Ravens versus Texans over 2.5 field goals. All right, so you also got, okay, you're moving. You got Pierce over 900 rushing yards, Goff under 4,000 passing yards. JC's taking the Ravens to cover the spread. I mean, yeah, it's doable, but like 10's a lot, especially for, you're right, because that defense is also outstanding. And I think CJ Stroud's going to need like 9 weeks to warm up. Barkley over 1,075. Najee Harris over 975 rushing yards. Thicken. Who the hell's Thicken? Thicken over 550. Who's Thicken? Who's Thicken? All right. Browns versus Bengals. The money line's only at minus 134 for the Bengals right now. I'm smashing that. Why is it? Wow. Might just put a lot of money on that solo. Okay, so it's Thielen over 550. Okay, so guys, It's all in the chat. Let's go over Ashton One's prop that he's guaranteeing that you win $5,000 if you put a $50 pick 'em. Mac Jones over 32. Hold on. So it's Mostert over 500 rushing yards, Mac Jones over 3,200 passing yards, Etienne over 950 rushing yards, Damian Pierce over 900 rushing yards, Goff under 4,000 passing yards, Barkley over 1,075 rushing yards, Najee Harris over 975 rushing yards, Adam Thielen over 550 receiving yards, and that's that. Okay. Yeah, somebody's got to look at their sports book. Is Bengals really minus 134 for the money line right now? I'm against the Browns. I'm smashing that. I'm smashing that all day. So Colts versus Jaguars. The money line is not terrible. It's minus 210 for the Jags. The spread's minus 4.5, and it's under 45.5. That's the over/under. I think I'm going to push this game. I know that the Jaguars should beat the Colts. But they tend to start off very slow. And so do Doug Pearson teams. They tend to start off very, very slow. I'm just looking at the draft. We're 5 picks away. So I'm pushing that one. I'm not touching that one. I might actually look at Calvin Ridley's player props and look at his receptions because it's probably low. Vikings versus Buccaneers. I'm going to take Bucks spread +6. I'm going to take the Bucks +6 against the Minnesota Vikings. Am I stupid for saying so? Saints versus Titans. I'm going to take So the spread's -3. The Saints are favored to win. And the money line is minus 166. I'm pushing that one as well. I don't want anything to do with it. There's nothing I like there. I'd probably take the under, if anything. All right, She Rice. Darnell Mooney. We're doing all right here. We don't have a single tight end. We'll figure it out. We'll pivot. All right, back to the bets. Yeah, I think I would take the under 41.5. I'm going to take the under 41.5. Steelers versus 49ers. It's only +2.5 for the Steelers. And the spread is 40, not the spread, but the points total is 40.5. 49ers minus 138. I might just parlay the 49ers and the Bengals and say, hallelujah, thank you for the free money. Commanders versus Cardinals. Commanders are favored by 7. The spread is 38.5, or not the spread. The point total is 38.5, and it's minus 330 for the money line. I'm like, I'll take the spread. I'll take Commanders covering the spread. I'll ride with the Commanders covering the spread there. I hope the Cardinals are as bad as we thought they were. I might also look at like interceptions thrown for the quarterback. That would be interesting. Bears versus Packers. I'm going to just take so the spread is +1 for Green Bay. So it's minus 112 for the Bears, minus 104 for the Packers. So they're dead even. So I'm not touching that game. I might take like a DJ Moore anytime touchdown and parlay that in there. Broncos versus Raiders. The Broncos are favored to beat the Raiders by 4. So the spread's 4. The points total is 44. Money line is minus 210 in the Broncos' favor. I'm going to take the I'm not going to ride with Broncos country. I'm going to take Samaje Perine over rushing yards because I know it's probably stupid low. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Samaje Perine rushing yards, whatever it is, because it's probably stupid low. Chargers versus Dolphins. Dolphins are underdogs. Dolphins are the dogs in this. Plus 2.5 on the spread. The point total is 50.5. Chargers money line is minus 152. I think I'm gonna ride with the under. 50.5. I'm gonna ride with the under. That's a little bit high. It's a little bit high. I know both of these are prolific offenses, but both of their defenses are also outstanding. So I'm gonna take the under. Patriots versus Eagles. It's only a 3.5 spread here. And the Eagles are minus 184, and it's a 45-point total. I might even double up on this one and go with the under 45 and Eagles money line at minus 184. See, and like I'm vocalizing this because when I replay the stream and watch it back, I'm gonna literally be plugging it in. You put $1 on a bet like this, you could win like 110K, man. Seahawks versus Rams. Seahawks versus Rams. Minus 245 for the Seahawks. They got 5.5 spread, 45-point total. I'll probably take the. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not touching that game. I'm pushing that one. Cowboys versus Giants. Cowboys minus 166 against the Giants. I'm taking that money line. The spread is plus 3.5. It's 3.5. And the point total is 46.5. Yeah, I'm taking the money line. Straight up taking the money line. Are you guys enjoying this? Should I like pivot and do something else? Or go back to the draft? Very curious if you guys like this kind of stuff. Because this is how we make money. Ghost Town, yeah. All right. We'll take Derek here. Yeah, and we'll take Dawson Knox as our first tight end. I'm going to wait another round to see if Dulcich falls to me. Now, in case you didn't know, you're about to know, we are drafting here on Drafters Fantasy Sports. This is a paid best ball tournament. All these people who are in here have invested real money. This is a $20 investment. First place in these tournaments where you're competing with 110,000 other people gets $300,000, and there's $2 million in total prizes. I'll just pull this up right here. This is the Drafters $2 million, and there's a tremendous overlay opportunity that you need to take advantage of immediately. And if you draft 5 $3 minis, which is a $3 buy-in, where first place wins $30,000, and there's $200,000 in total prizes. If you draft 5 of those lineups, you'll get a free ticket for every 5 up to 20. And then same thing with the Drafters $2 million. It is best ball format, which is the most convenient way for you to draft. 0 time commitment whatsoever. You literally just draft and forget unless you're winning a stupid amount of money. And if you sign up today using promo code DISCODRAFTS1, we will match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Friendly reminder, all transactions are done in US dollar Ruskies. But yeah. Ashton1 says, love the money line because I plan to tail and learn from you. I appreciate that. So like every week in the NFL, I take 10% of my bankroll. Okay, this is how I do it. I take 10% of my bankroll. Before I make any significant bets, I'm going to take $1 and I'm just going to look at all of the games like I was doing with you guys. I'm going to look at all the games and I'm going to tell myself a story on how it's going to go. And it's easier as the season goes. To like really tell yourself a story on how it's going to go and how it's going to play out, because like you have evidence of how matchups worked and if teams played the same teams and things like that, right? So like you'll have more analytics to go by, but you always have to tell yourself a story and not analyze and break down and dissect every single game. How do you expect it to go? And then you put one prop in every one of these games and you build a really, really long parlay, like a stupid, insane parlay where it's like 20, 18, 20, like you need 18, 20 props to hit. You go for that. It could be money line, it could be the spread, it could be the over. And then from there, you put $1 on that parlay. Whatever, it's $1. Burn it, spend that $1. But because you put that $1 and also analyze the entire freaking like line, you analyze the whole like ordeal. You then take your favorite player props, not from every game, but your favorite player props in general. My mom's calling me. You take your favorite player props in general, and when you take your favorite player props in general, you see which ones seem more likely to hit, and then you pick 5 of them, and you put 2% of your bankroll on that. And then we find our 5 favorite game props, so like over field goal or anytime safety or anything like that, 2% on that, and then 2% on something else, 2% on something else, and then you're good to go, right? And if you always control what you're putting down, and then you find like your 2 locks and you put the remaining 4% on your locks, you'll guarantee that like your 2 or 3x parlay will hit, right? And I'm willing to also then put, if I'm not going crazy with the player props and the player parlays. We got a question here. Taysom Hill. I know you like that pick, buddy. We'll go Mecole Hardman here. Okay. Kenny Stay Trill. What's up, brother? Thank you for tuning in. He said, put an order from best to worst: Bijan Robinson, Saquon, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard. Is it standard, half PPR, PPR? Because that's very important. That's very important. Very important. So yeah, I would love to, Kenny Stay Trill. I would love to answer your question, brother. Just, are we talking fantasy football, or are we talking like overall likeness? And if we are talking fantasy football, are we talking standard, half PPR, PPR? Because like my answer for PPR and half PPR and standard are completely different. So let me know. Let me know. But great question. Great question. All right, let's look at everybody's team. Action 1 goes AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Mike Will made it, Mike Williams, Travis Etienne, Jamal Williams, Javonte Williams, sorry, J.K. Dobbins, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Deshaun Watson, David Njoku, Jacoby Myers, Alan Lazard, Aaron Rodgers, Michael Gallup, Rondell Moore, Derrick Henry, or Hunter Henry. God, I'm exhausted. Behave goes Travis Kelce, Jalen Waddle, Mark Andrews, Justin Fields. So very bully tight end approach. And this is Behave's 150th draft. Shout out to you, dedicated beast. I'm assuming you maxed out the $3 mini as well, right, buddy? Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders. It's a good value on Miles Sanders. Hollywood Brown, Khalil Herbert, Quentin Johnson, Zay Jones, Marvin Mims, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Jonathan Mingo, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That's a lot of good wide receivers. I think you hit on every wide receiver here. Bryce Young, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and A-Rob. Yeah, you did a really good job getting a lot of value here at the wide receiver position. All right, Bad Guys Official goes Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Josh Allen, DJ Moore, Damian Pierce, Kyle Pitts, Jerry Jeudy, Tua Tagovailoa, Elijah Moore, Dalton Kincaid, Jerick McKinnon, KJ Osborne, Roshan Johnson, Zeke, Rashid Shaheed, Richie James, Gus Edwards. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just answer this in terms of PPR format, in terms of the rankings. Based off of our tier list and our tier guides, I'm going to go Bijan and then Saquon, and then I'm going to go with Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. So Bijan, Saquon, Chubb, Pollard, Henry, Jacobs. I hope that answers your question. Full PPR, yeah. So Bijan, Saquon, Chubb, Tony Pollard, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I hope that answers your question. And if you don't agree, you're entitled to your opinion, and I respect you because you're a wonderful person for tuning into this show, and God bless you. But you're probably wrong if you disagree. Kidding. JK, LOL. Kenny Stay Trill. Do you enjoy vitamin water, Triple X Berry? We like vitamin water, Triple X Berry. Justin Ross, Michael Mayer. And no, not the guy who sings Gravity, even though his voice is absolutely phenomenal. Kenny State Trill says, thank you. No, thank you for tuning in, my guy. Kenny says, I don't. Give me a Coke, please. I mean, it is the same company for what it's worth. Like Coca-Cola owns Vitamin Water. And I only found this out because I reached out to Vitamin Water because like I shout them out every stream. Every stream, I literally have a Vitamin Water and I say, this is the drink of champions. This is what the two-time drank last year. And instead of saying, you know what, Disco, we want to sponsor you, they're like, you know what, Disco, you emailed the wrong fucking people. This is like a complaint site, so you gotta contact here. So I kind of read that email before going live here, and I'm like, I'm such an idiot. But I'm trying. I don't know what I'm selling, but I'm giving it all I got. I tell you that much. Selling fantasy football. And if you have not signed up on Drafters Fantasy Sports, we also got the Pick'em. And JC, if you're still in here, you could do a Pick'em right now. You could also do a Pick'em for the game. The game on Thursday. They got that game Pick'em out as well. And if you tail this one, this is my overs. It's had at 100 extra dollar Rooskies. I put $1 in here. I definitely bet more on this, but this is my favorite overs. So we got Desmond Ridder over 3,000. What the hell was the prop? What does this say? All right, we got to talk to the devs because I can't fucking read this. It's 2,650 passing yards. We got Justin Fields over 2,950 passing yards. Austin Eckler over 4.5 receiving touchdowns. CMC over 4.5 receiving touchdowns. Najee Harris over 2.5 receiving touchdowns. AJ Dillon over 700.5 rushing yards. Samaje Perine over 600.5 rushing yards. And David Montgomery over 7 rushing touchdowns. Hulk Smash says, what's the furthest Cup has dropped in your drafts? I want to say the 112. Sorry, the 201. Pick 13. That's like this is my 11th draft today. That's the latest he's dropped. Unless he dropped later here in this draft. Oh yeah, he dropped to the 117 here. Sorry, Hulk Smash. He dropped to the 117. He dropped to the second round. He dropped in the second round. He was picked 17 overall. Kenny State Troll says, does Bijan really have a higher upside than everyone else? Don't watch much college, drafting in 2 leagues tomorrow. So here's the upside to Bijan and why I'm so bullish on Bijan is, one, physically, he has all the intangibles to be a great running back physically. Situationally, the reason why I'm so bullish on him is because he has a coach who loves to feed the running back in both the passing game, which Bijan can clearly take the role on and take on the load as a receiving back, and then he can also run the rock, and they have a very strong O-line, and the coach wants to run the rock. So you don't draft a Bijan with that kind of draft capital and expect not to utilize him. He has PPR safe floor. He has a phenomenal ceiling when it comes to just fantasy football output in general. So PPR format, Bijan, I'm very high on. I love Bijan. And I think situationally, he's in the best possible situation he could be. Braxton Berrios. That's a weird last overall pick. Braxton Berrios. They cut Chosen Anderson. They kept Braxton Berrios. Braxton Berrios will have 3 games with a touchdown every year. And I'm going to need him for those 3 games. So let's look at our draft. We'll wrap it up here. We went with a 2-6-9-3 build. We went Joe Burrow, Derek Carr, We went Rashad White, David Montgomery. We got a double stack with Antonio Gibson and B. Rob the Mob, Byron Robinson. We got Jamal Williams and Tyler Algier. That's a pretty solid running back room. Justin Jefferson starts off our wide receiver room. Devonta Smith, T. Higgins to go with our good friend Joe Burr. Drake London, Rashee Rice, Darnell Mooney, Nicole Hardman, Justin Ross, Braxton Berrios. At tight end, we got Dawson Knox, Taysom Hill, and Michael Mayer. And no, not the singer. Hey, y'all. I appreciate you guys tuning in. God bless you guys. If you guys have not claimed your free TOC starter pack, the link's in the description. It's not going anywhere. Feel free to DM me on the Twitterverse. Feel free to, talk to me here or anywhere else. I think it's an incredible opportunity. You can literally win money with a free pack. You literally don't have to buy it. I recommend buying it because I just opened up a freaking Joker tight end position, which is worth a lot of money in the marketplace. And I opened up a freaking Joker quarterback like the other day with Justin Herzig live on the stream, which is pretty freaking nasty. So shout out to you, beautiful folks. I appreciate you guys. God bless you. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to be queuing up for Drafters 2 million, trying to take as much advantage of this promo as we possibly can. And we'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace and love. Bye now.